to those who have lost their loved ones in that unfortunate accident. Shifting focus, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has accused coastal leaders of failure to fight the drug menace plaguing youth in the coastal counties. Deputy President Gachagua, who led the Illicit Alcohol and Drug Eradication Conference in Mombasa County, read the Riot Act to leaders from the region after some skipped the meeting. And as Jeff Kirui reports, Interior Cabinet Secretary Professor Kithure Kindiki now says illicit liquor and drugs is a threat to national security, and as such, manufacturers, transporters, distributors and sellers will be treated as enemies of Kenya and participants in organized crime.
Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has turned the heat on coastal leaders for looking the other way in the fight against illicit alcohol and drugs.
Why are leaders in coast quiet? Are they scared of the drug barons? Are they scared? These are elected leaders.
Gachagua expressed his displeasure after a section of leaders from the region gave the conference a wide berth as the second-in-command questioned their laxity in the fight against drug abuse.
Why are some not here? This is a very important conference to discuss the very existence of our population in this region. Or could it be some of these drug barons waliwasaidia wakitafuta viti? This is a question we're asking, because why are people quiet?
The coastal region is the most affected in drugs and substance abuse, with more than 18,000 youth affected, a situation the government says it will no longer tolerate.
Na mimi kama mnaogopa hao drug barons, mimi siwaogopi. Hata huyu professor wangu hawaogopi. Hata huyu IG hawaogopi.
Once we discover certain outlets, buildings, facilities are threatening the survival of the nation, we shut them up, we shut them down. We will be able to discuss these other things about licensing later on. Because we cannot allow a murderer to continue murdering Kenyans because they are licensed.
Interior Cabinet Secretary Professor Kithure Kindiki cautioned security personnel against laxity, warning that they will be sacked and legal action preferred.
And the chiefs know who is selling these drugs. Wanajua. OCS at the local police station know who is selling these drugs. The people from the Criminal Investigation Directorate, they know. Yet, things are just going on.
Any official in the law enforcement and public service space who, through action or inaction, contributes to the death of Kenyans, through negligence, they allow dangerous criminals, organized criminals, including drug barons, to have their way to access the public. That officer will not be transferred, as you've said, Your Excellency, elsewhere, because every inch of our territory requires efficient services and the protection of its national security organs.
This coming just a week after more than 20 people died after consuming illicit brew in Kirinyaga County. According to Kindiki, the government will now go after the entire chain from manufacturers, transporters, distributors, and sellers of the illicit substances.
We have placed them on the same category where we have placed terrorists, extremists, and bandits. There is no difference.
If we find your vehicle in a transport illicit brew, we shall be making an amendment kwa ile asset recovery law. Hiyo gari inakuwa forfeited, inachukuliwa na serikali inaenda kutumiwa kwa kazi ya polisi. Ndio mtu yoyote ambaye anajaribu kubeba pombe hapa tupatane na yeye.
Jeff Kirui, KTN News.
Moving on, almost 200 people in Samburu